in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane!
I've lived in a world of death. I've watched people I've loved die. Some fast with a bullet. Some not enough left to bury.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
What is up, guys? Kid Critic is back with another review, and boy am I excited for this one because we are here talking about Rambo: The Last Blood, directed by Adrian Grunberg and stars the walking legend himself, Sylvester Stallone. And I can't believe I even have to say synopsis for this review, but I'm gonna say it anyways just because I'm nice. So this movie's about when a friend's daughter is kidnapped, Rambo crosses the US-Mexico border to bring her home, but finds himself up against one of Mexico's most ruthless cartels. And that is all you need to know, folks. Alright, now with all that out of the way, Joker, start this review for us.
And here we go.
Now going into this movie, I was obviously excited. Love the first Rambo film, really enjoyed the second Rambo film, love the third Rambo film, and the fourth Rambo film is bloody glorious. Now, does this movie live up to the previous installments? You're darn right it does. And this is one of the rare times I don't really care about that tomato meter thingamabobber. I don't care if it's at 40-something%, because this is Rambo: The Last Blood. You see the title there? It says Rambo, okay? It doesn't say The Godfather. It doesn't say Lawrence of Arabia. It doesn't say Lord of the Rings. It says Rambo, okay? I don't care what the tomato meter says, because I love this movie. Now yes, I do realize that Avengers Endgame came out this year, but this movie gave me more chills and more just full-on joy in 90 minutes. Okay, like, you compare this 90 minutes to the first 90 minutes of Avengers Endgame, this movie knocks it out of the park. Now you compare the last 90 minutes of Endgame to this 90 minutes, Endgame. But that aside, this movie is just bloody fantastic. And like I said before, if you're looking for Godfather in this movie, it's just not for you. This is for Rambo fans. This is for hardcore action and bloody gore fans. That's what this movie is for. I went into this movie just expecting some awesome, bloody, amazing action sequences, some amazing sly one-liners, and just seeing Rambo kick all sorts of booty, and I got everything. I was like a little girl giggling in her seat, and this movie is so fun. Oh my god, oh my gosh. Alright, now let's get down into the nitty gritty of this movie. Now the performances, Sly is just phenomenal. He's a walking legend. I mean, he's Rambo in this movie. I mean, he just has so many great one-liners that nobody else in this world can pull off. Not even Kid Critic himself. Sly is just absolutely beautiful. The supporting cast, by the way, is also really good, so I gotta give them some credit because they're also really good. But Sly. It's Sly. Now let's get into the action sequences. Now the big, huge climax action sequence is phenomenal. It is absolutely phenomenal. Now somebody said that this movie is kind of like the rated R version of Home Alone. And that's a perfect way to describe this film. It is a rated R version of Home Alone. It is just so, the action is just so fantastic. It is so enjoyable to watch. It is just an absolute blast. Like, that should just be the title of this movie. It is an absolute blast. Go see it, says Kid Critic. And make sure to subscribe. There's some great callbacks to the previous films that just made me personally, as a fan of the franchise, just had me hop and wonder. Now look, I know I've said that this movie isn't like a Godfather, it's not like a character piece, it's not gonna be like Joker, but I gotta admit, the character of Rambo, I think there's just so much more to his character than just this action, gritty war hero veteran. I think there's just so much more to him, and this movie definitely goes more into depth on that. I mean, it's not like a character piece, but I really enjoyed his character arc in this movie, and especially where it's gone throughout the previous 4 films to now. I mean, where you see he ends up I mean, Rambo's just a bloody fantastic character. Now, yes, the action is great. Yes, I loved Rambo's character arc. Yes, the performances were solid. But the number one takeaway from this film is that Sylvester Stallone, he is just full on ripped in this film. I mean, he's running in this movie. There's clips where he's running in this film, and he looks like he's running like Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible 3. I was like, yo, this guy is 73. Like, what are you doing? Whatever you're doing, it's just working. Like, yes, this has nothing to do with the movie, but I don't care. I just had to say that because it just awed me. This guy, I don't even think he's just a normal human being. Like, I feel like he came from some other planet and landed on here and just gave us greatness. And Rambo Last Blood is definitely part of that greatness. Now, does this movie have flaws? Now, look, I've said many times before that no movie is perfect. And I gotta be honest with myself, yes, this movie isn't perfect. Yes, I mean, is this movie predictable? Absolutely it is. Are some of the lines like, oh, I mean, those lines are kind of basic. I could have come up with that in my head. Yes, you can say that too. But the problem is, Rambo is saying them, which makes it absolutely fantastic. And it's just like, whoa. Like, makes your mind blown. Like, Rambo can go say, I'm gonna go get a big gulp from 7-Eleven, and it'd be fantastic. Alright, I just need to get that straight here. And yes, can you also say the story is just straightforward, and I mean, it's not like a storyline that's like, oh my god, that was just such a great premise. No, it's not, but it's in a Rambo movie, which makes it 10 times better. Now look, am I just on a Rambo high right now? Probably. I mean, if you look at that John Wick Chapter 3 review, I was definitely on a John Wick high. Like, now looking back at that review, I don't know if I don't think I'd give it a 5 out of 5 Fernies anymore. So I gotta be honest with myself, I can't give Rambo Last Blood a 5 out of 5 Fernies. I just gotta be honest with myself. But as far as pure entertainment and what I wanted out of this movie, it absolutely gave me everything. And I'm just gonna give Rambo the Last Blood a 4.5 out of 5 Fernies. I mean, I love this movie. I mean, there's a reason that this movie is now fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. It's definitely not for everyone. It's for a select audience like me, because I'm a part of the select audience who loves these Rambo films and loves just this bloody action amazingness and loves Sly. You put that all together and you get Rambo the Last Blood and the 4 previous installments. So with that said, tell me down in the comment section below, what did you think of Rambo Part 5, The Last Blood? And don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always in every single Kid Critic video, look out for the next video or review. And peace.